Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदानेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। बोलो श्री राधे गोलोकानंद भगवान की जय।
जय
बोलो श्रीमद् भागवतम की
जय।
हरे कृष्णा
everyone. Hare Krishna.
कृष्णा निशा
Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna.
राइट। तो हम लोग 9th कैंटो शुरू करे थे एज यू नो एंड वी आर ऑन 4th अध्याय। और 9th कैंटो में जैसा कि हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं वी आर रीडिंग अबाउट विच मनु
Vivasvat Muni.
Vivasvat Manu, yeah. Vivasvat Manu is the current Manu, 7th Manu. We are in the Vivasvat Manu Antar, all of us. उनके डायनेस्टी के बारे में परीक्षित महाराज सुखदेव गोस्वामी जी को पूछ रहे हैं एंड सुखदेव गोस्वामी जी इज डिस्क्राइबिंग दैट in 4th अध्याय what we are reading is about Ambrish Maharaj. Yeah. So Ambrish Maharaj was grandson of Vivasvat Manu. Yeah, grandson of Vivasvat Manu. And what is being described is he was a great devotee. Yeah. He was the king of the entire universe. In spite of that, he was a great devotee. And then we read about how he used to do the devotional service. And then he did the vrat of Ekadashi and Dwadash, right? And then he was going to break that vrat. That's when Durvāsā Muni came, right? So what we are reading about is Durvāsā Muni came at that time. And then Ambrish Maharaj, right? उनको भोजन परोसने के लिए वेट कर रहे थे. Durvāsā Muni went to take a bath, right, in Yamuna, and then he got into samadhi, so he got delayed. And then when he came back, then meanwhile the time of breaking the fast was going, right? So based on all the Brahmins' opinions, Ambrish Maharaj drank some water. So drinking water means he break the fast as well as it's like non-eating. But when Durvāsā Muni came, he realized that that's what had happened and he was very upset. Yeah. And you know, Durvāsā Muni ne fir sham diya, and then he had something came up. But what is being mentioned is the Sudarshan Chakra of Sudarshanam Dusprasham Dardasha, right? Sudarshan Chakra kept protecting Ambrish Maharaj and ran behind Durvāsā Muni is what we are reading right now. Yeah. So we'll start with the shlok 51st. Anilji.
Disho navakshmam devrans samudran lokan sapalan stri divam gata saha yato dhavati tatra sudarshanam dusprasaham dadarshah. Just to protect himself, Durvāsā Muni fled everywhere in all directions, in the sky, on the surface of the earth, in caves, in the ocean, on different planets of the rulers of the three worlds, and even on the heavenly planets. But wherever he went, he immediately saw following him the unbearable fire of the Sudarshan Chakra. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And I just saw your message, Ajay. So you did not hear the chanting, huh? Again. Okay. Yeah, just speak in between when you don't hear. speak because I don't see the message that time. But then if I hear, then I can restart that. Yeah, actually, that interface has changed a bit. So sometimes I forget to switch on the sound. So, anyways, so what we are reading, right? So Durvāsā Muni, right? Jahan jahan bhi gaye, Sudarshan Chakra was behind him. Yeah, yato yato dhati tatra tatra Sudarshan Chakra was there. And okay, so reading Ajay.
अलब्धनाथ स सदा कुतश्चित् संतृष्टचितो रमणमेषामणः देवं विरज्यं समग्वाद्विधात् स्त्राह्यात्मन्यो अजितते तेजसो माम. With a fearful heart, Durvāsā Muni went here and there seeking shelter, but when he could find no shelter, he finally approached Lord Brahma and said, "O my Lord, O Lord Brahma, kindly protect me from the blazing Sudarshan Chakra sent by Supreme Personality of Godhead." Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Durvāsā Muni reaches Lord Brahma asking him to protect from Sudarshan Chakra. Yeah, Nisha.
श्री ब्रह्मोवाच स्थानं मदीयं सह विश्वमेतत् क्रीडावसाने द्विपरार्धसंगे भूर्भङ्गमात्रेण हि सन्धिदक्षोः कालात्मनो यस्य तीरो भविष्यति अहं भवो दक्ष भृगुप्रधानाः प्रजेश भूतेश सुरेश मुख्याः सर्वे वयं यन्नियमं प्रपन्ना मूर्ध्यार्पितं लोकहितं वहामः. Lord Brahma said at the end of the Dviparardha, when the pastimes of the Lord come to an end, Lord Vishnu, by a flick of his eyebrows, vanquishes the entire universe, including our places of residence. Such personalities as me and Lord Shiva, as well as Daksha, Bhrigu, and similar great saints, of which they are the head and also the rulers of living entities, the rulers of human society, and the rulers of demigods, all of us surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, bowing our heads to carry out his orders for the benefit of all living entities. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So what's happening right now is Durvāsā Muni is asking Lord Brahma to protect him from the Sudarshan Chakra of Lord Vishnu. But then what Lord Brahma is saying is that actually all of us, yeah, he says here, Aham is Lord Brahma himself, Bhavo is Lord Shiva, then Daksha, Prajapati Daksha, Rishi Bhrigu, right, all these pradhanas, right, the head of different things, yeah, Suresha Mukhya, Sarve Vayam Yani Yam Prapanna, like we all follow his directions, essentially, right, and we all carry out his orders for the benefit of all living entities. प्रत्याख्यातो विरिच्येन विष्णु चक्रोपतापत्पितः दुर्वासः शरणं यातः शर्वकैलाशवासिनम्. When Durvāsā, who was greatly afflicted by the blazing fire of the Sudarshan Chakra, was thus refused by Lord Brahma, he tried to take shelter of Lord Shiva, who always resides on his planet known as Kailash. Yeah? So Lord Shiva, Kailash Vasinam, Durvāsā Muni takes surrender of Lord Shiva. Anilji?
Shri Shankar Uvacha Vayam na tata prabhavam bhumi yasmin pare anye apyajajiva koshaha bhavanti kale na bhavanti hidrashaha sahastrasho yatra vayam brahmamaha. Lord Shiva said, "My dear son, I, Lord Brahma and the other demigods, who rotate within the universe under the misconception of our greatness, cannot exhibit any power to compete with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For innumerable universes and their inhabitants come into existence and are annihilated by the simple direction of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so what is being mentioned, Lord Shiva himself is saying, yeah, Sahasrasho, innumerable number of universes, right? Bhavanti Kalena Bhavanti Drisha. Like all these are coming into existence and are annihilated by the simple direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Let's read this, Ajay.
There are innumerable universes in the material world, and there are innumerable Lord Brahmas, Lord Shivas, and other demigods. All of them rotate within this material world under the supreme direction of the personality of Godhead. Therefore, no one is able to compete with the strength of Lord. Lord Shiva also refused to protect Durvāsā, for Lord Shiva also was under the rays of Sudarshan Chakra sent by Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, so Lord Shiva also is not protecting Durvāsā. Yeah. Isha?
Aham Sanatkumarascha Narado Bhagavanajah Kapilo Apanta Ratamo Devalo Dharma Asuri Marichi Pramukhaschanne Siddheshaha Paradarshanaha Vidamana Vayam Sarve Yanmayam Mayaya Vrataha Tasya Vishveshwara Sedyam Shatram Durvishaham Hinaha Tamevam Sharanam Yahi Haristesham Vidhasati. Past, present, and future are known to me, Lord Shiva, Sanat Kumar, Narad, the most revered Lord Brahma, Kapil, the son of Devahuti, Apantaratma, Lord Vyasadev, Devala, Yamaraj, Asuri, Marichi, and many saintly persons headed by him, as well as many others who have achieved perfection. Nonetheless, because we are covered by the illusory energy of the Lord, we cannot understand how expansive that illusory energy is. You should simply approach that Supreme Personality of Godhead to get relief, for this Sudarshan Chakra is intolerable even to us. Go to Lord Vishnu, he will certainly be kind enough to bestow all good fortune upon you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And who is saying this right now?
Brahmaji.
And Lord Shiva is saying that.
Shiva, right? Brahmaji sends Durvāsā Muni to Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva is telling Durvāsā Muni, right, to go to Lord Vishnu. Yeah. Hare Krishna, Prem.
Hare Krishna. Tato nirasho durvasa padam bhagavato yaya vaikunthākhyam yadhyaste Srinivasa Shriyasa. Thereafter being disappointed even in the taking shelter of Lord Shiva, Durvāsā Muni went to Vaikuntha Dham, where the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayan resides with his consort, the goddess of fortune. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. So then Durvāsā Muni goes to Vaikuntha Akhyam Srinivasa Shriya Sahe. Yeah. Along with Goddess Lakshmi, Srinivasa, yeah, Lord Narayan resides with his consort, the goddess of fortune at Vaikuntha Lok. Hare Krishna, Shri Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Sandrahamano Ajit Shatravahina Tatpad Mule Patita Save Pathu Aha Chutanant Pasit Prabhu Krita Gasam Mahavahi Vishwabhavan. Durvāsā Muni, the great mystic, scorched by the heat of the Sudarshan Chakra, fell at the lotus feet of Narayana. His body trembling, he spoke as follows: O infallible, unlimited Lord, protector of the entire universe, you are the only desirable objective for all the devotees. I am a great offender, my Lord. Please give me protection. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. And if you remember, Durvāsā Muni, because he acted that way with Ambarīṣa Mahārāja, and Ambarīṣa Mahārāja was a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. So to protect Ambarīṣa Mahārāja, Sudarshan Chakra is sent behind Durvāsā Muni, and so Durvāsā Muni is running around trying to survive from the Sudarshan Chakra. And that's how he goes to Lord Brahma, then he goes to Lord Shiva, and then he goes to Lord Vishnu himself. Yeah. And then he says, of course, he is Achyut Ananta, he is infallible, unlimited Lord, protector of the entire universe. Yeah. Please give me protection, is what Durvāsā Muni is requesting.
Hare
Anilji?
Ajantate parmanubhavam kritam mayagham bhavata priyanam vidhei tasya pachitam vidhata vidatar muccheta yatra manudite narko api. O my Lord, O Supreme Controller, without knowledge of your unlimited prowess, I have offended your most dear devotee. Very kindly save me from the reaction of this offense. You can do everything, for even if a person is fit for going to hell, you can deliver him simply by awakening within his heart the holy name of your Lordship. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. See how Durvāsā Muni is glorifying Lord Vishnu, right? And he's saying, you of course can do everything. First of all is asking for the offense he committed. What was the offense he committed?
Ambarīṣa Mahārāja, he kind of disrespected Ambarīṣa Mahārāja by being proud and arrogant.
Right. He offended Ambarīṣa Mahārāja because Ambarīṣa Mahārāja, he had to break his fast and he drank the water before offering the prasad to Durvāsā Muni. And Durvāsā Muni had gone to Yamuna river to take the bath. He got into meditation there. And then by the time he came, the time for the ending the fast was getting over. So all the Brahmins advised Ambarīṣa Mahārāja to break the fast, but he did not still eat. He just drank water. And it's mentioned in our Shastras that just by drinking water can be assumed as breaking the fast. It can be assumed as eating and non-eating. So he just took the chance and he drank water. But Durvāsā Muni recognized that and then he was very upset on that. So he offended Ambarīṣa Mahārāja. But then because of that, him being a greatest devotee, how Lord protects the great devotee is what is being explained here. The Sudarshan Chakra of Lord Vishnu gets behind Durvāsā Muni, and now Durvāsā Muni reaches to Lord Vishnu and he's telling him that even a Naraku api, the people who are supposed to go to Narak, right? But to them also you can deliver just by simply awakening your holy name in their heart. So he's asking to protect him as well. Yeah. Ajay?
Shri Bhagavan Vach Aham Bhakta Paradhino Avaswast Swatantra Ividvij Sadhur Bhigrast Hridayo Bhakta Bhakt Janpriya. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said to Brahmana, I am completely under the control of my devotees. Indeed, I am not at all independent because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires. I sit only within the course of their heart. What to speak of my devotees, even those who are devotees of my devotee are very dear to me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And who is speaking right now? Who is saying?
Bhagwan Vishnu.
Krishna, Vishnuji.
Vishnu.
Right, yeah, Lord Vishnu is telling to whom?
Durvāsā Muni.
Durvāsā Muni.
Yeah, Durvāsā Muni is asking to protect him. And what Lord Vishnu is saying is that even he is Bhakta Paradhino. And Bhakta Paradhino means even he is under the control of the devotees. Yeah. He is always won over by the devotees, is what he's saying. And he's saying sadhu, people who is a sadhu? People who are devoid of the material desires. And he's saying because they are devoid of the material desires, I sit grasta ridhyo, I sit within their heart. And he's saying bhaktes are bhakta jan priya. So even devotees of the devotee are very dear to Lord Vishnu, is what he's saying. Yeah? Anisha?
नाहम आत्मा न माशासे मद्भक्ते साधुभिर्विना श्रियं चात्यन्ति किं ब्रह्मान् एषां गतिरहं परा. O best of the Brahmins, without saintly person for whom I am the only destination, I do not desire to enjoy my transcendental bliss and my supreme opulences. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. And actually, there's a nice purport. Let's read this. Prem.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead is self-sufficient, but to enjoy his transcendental bliss, he requires the cooperation of his devotees. In Vrindavan, for example, although Lord Krishna is full in himself, he wants the cooperation of his devotees like the cowherd boys and the gopis to increase his transcendental bliss. Such pure devotees who can increase the pleasure potency of the Supreme Personality of Godhead are certainly most dear to him. Not only does the Supreme Personality of Godhead enjoy the company of his devotees, but because he is unlimited, he wants to increase his devotees unlimitedly. Thus, he descends on to the material world to induce the non-devotees and rebellious living entities to return home back to Godhead. He requests them to surrender unto him because, unlimited as he is, he wants to increase his devotees unlimitedly.
Shiva.
The Krishna consciousness movement is an attempt to increase the number of pure devotees of the Supreme Lord more and more. It is certain that a devotee who helps in the endeavor to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes indirectly a controller of the Supreme Lord. Although the Supreme Lord is full in six opulences, he does not feel transcendental bliss without his devotees. An example that may be cited in this regard is that of a very rich man does not have sons in a family. He does not feel happiness. Indeed, sometimes a rich man adopts a son to complete his happiness. The science of transcendental bliss is known to the pure devotee. Therefore, the pure devotee is always engaged in increasing the transcendental happiness of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Ye daragar putrapta pranan vittam imam param hitva mam sharanam yata katham tashaktu mutsahe. Since pure devotees give up their homes, wives, children, relatives, riches, and even their lives simply to serve me without any desire for material improvement in this life or in the next, how can I give up such devotees at any time? Yeah. Is what Lord Vishnu is telling to Durvāsā Muni. Yeah. Anilji?
May nirvadha hridaya sadhavaha samadarshanaha vashi kurvanti mam bhaktya sat striyaha satpatim yatha. As chaste women bring their gentle husbands under control by service, the pure devotees who are equal to everyone and completely attached to me in the core of the heart, bring me under their full control. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Basically, what Lord Vishnu is saying is he is under the control of his devotees. Ajay?
मत्सेवया प्रतीतं ते सालोक्यादि चतुष्टयम् नेच्छन्ति सेव्या पूर्णा कुतयन्त कालविलुप्तम्. My devotees, who are always satisfied to be engaged in my loving service, are not interested even in the four principles of liberation: Salokya, Sarupya, Samipya, and Sarasti. Although these are automatically achieved by their service, what then is to be said of such perishable happiness as elevation to the higher planetary system? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What Lord Vishnu is saying is that the pure devotees, right, the Mat Sevaya Pratitam, they are not even interested in four principles liberation. Like there are four different types of liberation. It says Salokya, Adi, Chatustayam. Chatustayam is four times, and Salokya. And there are like, so what Salokya means is a devotee gets liberated and he goes to the lok, same lok where Lord Vishnu resides. Or he can get Sarupya, like he gets the same form as Lord Vishnu, with four arms and all that, right? Samipya becomes an associate, like he goes near Lord Vishnu, becomes a great associate of the Lord Vishnu. Or Srasti, he gets opulences like Lord Vishnu. So like there are different types of liberation which are achieved, but the pure devotee doesn't even, is not interested even in those four principles of liberation, although these are automatically anyway achieved by their service. Yeah. So what he's saying is even they don't want the liberation like this, so going to the higher planetary system is not even a big deal for the greatest devotees, is what is being mentioned here. Prem?
Srila Bilba Mangala Thakur has estimated the value of liberation as follows. Mukti Swayam Mukulitanjali Sevate Sman Dharmartha Kam Gataya Samaya Patiksha. Beloved Thakur realized that if one develops his natural devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Mukti stands before him with folded hands to offer all kinds of service. In other words, the devotee is already liberated. There is no need for him to aspire for different types of liberation. A pure devotee automatically achieves liberation even without desiring it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Isha?
साधवो हृदयं मह्यं साधूनां हृदयं त्वहं मदन्यते तेन जानन्ति नाहं तेभ्यो मनागपि. The pure devotee is always within the core of my heart, and I am always in the heart of the pure devotee. My devotees do not know anything else but me, and I don't know anyone else but them. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Even Lord Vishnu goes to the extent saying the pure devotee, yeah, sadhu hridayam is within core of my heart, and he's saying sadhunam hridayam tvaham, and I am always in the heart of pure devotee. It's a nice purport. So let's read the last. Yeah. Shiv Prabhu.
The devotees being always situated in the core of Lord's heart surely get all instruction directly from the Lord, as confirmed by the Lord himself in Bhagavad Gita 10.11. Vanukampartham aham Ajnanjara Ajnana Jama Tama Na Same Atma Bhavastho Jnana Deepena Bhasavata. Out of compassion for them, I dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. The devotee does not do anything not sanctioned by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As it is said, Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra Vijayana Na Bhujaya. Even the most learned or experienced person cannot understand the movements of Vaishnava, a pure devotee. No one, therefore, should criticize a pure Vaishnava. A Vaishnava knows his own business. Whatever he does is precisely right because he is always guided by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anilji?
Upayam kathayishyami tava shranusva tat ayam hyatma bhi charaste yatastam yahimachiram sadhushu prahitam tejaha prahartuhu kurute shivam. O Brahmana, let me now advise you for your own protection. Please hear from me. By offering Maharaja Ambarīṣa, you have acted with, by offending Maharaja Ambarīṣa, you have acted with self-envy. Therefore, you should go to him immediately without a moment's delay. One's so-called prowess, when employed against the devotee, certainly harms he who employs it. Thus, it is the subject, not the object, who is harmed. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So here then what happens? Even Lord Vishnu says he cannot protect by his own Sudarshan Chakra to Durvāsā Muni, and he actually finally advises him to go to Maharaj Ambarīṣa himself. Ajay?
Tapo vidya cha vipranam nishraya sakare ubhe te eva durvinitasya kalpete katuranatha. For a Brahman, austerity and learning are certainly auspicious, but when acquired by a person who is not gentle, such austerity and learning are most dangerous. Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Brahmam stada gaccha bhadram te nabhagatanayam rupam kshamapaya mahabhagam tataha shantir bhavishyati. O best of the Brahmins, you should therefore go immediately to King Ambarīṣa, the son of Maharaj Nabhaga. I wish you all good fortune. If you can satisfy Maharaj Ambarīṣa, then there will be peace for you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yeah. Shantir Bhavishyati. Go where? Nabhag Taniyam. Nabhag is the name of Ambarīṣa, Maharaj Ambarīṣa's father, right? And that's where he's advising Durvāsā Muni to go. Yeah. And then this ends the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 9th canto, 4th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled Ambarīṣa Mahārāja offended by Durvāsā Muni. Bolo Srimad Bhagavatam ki
Jai.
Jai.
Yeah, so we completed the 4th, and then next week we'll start the 5th chapter, which is about how Durvāsā Muni's life was then spared once he goes to Ambarīṣa Mahārāja. Yeah. And so let's, now that it's Kartik month continues till October 15th, let's hear the beautiful Damodar Astakam.
Manasya virasta malam lakshalakay Muhuscham pritam bimbarakajaram me Manasya virasta malam lakshalakay Namo Devadamodarananda Vishnu Prasida Prabhu Dukha Jalapimana Namo Devadamodarananda Vishnu Prasida Prabhu Dukha Jalapimana Kripa Drishti Vrishchati Tinambatano Grihani Shamamagnyam Rigyakshi Drisha Kripa Drishti Vrishchati Tinambatano Grihani Shamamagnyam Rigyakshi Drisha Kuberatmaja Bada Murjaiva Yalpa Toya Mochita Bhakti Bhaja Kritaucha Kuberatmaja Bada Murjaiva Yalpa Toya Mochita Bhakti Bhaja Kritaucha Tata prema bhaktim sattam megayacha Namokshe graho me sridamodhareva Tata prema bhaktim sattam megayacha Namokshe graho me sridamodhareva Namaste Studamne Stuladiptidamne Tvadiyudarayata Vishwasyadamne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Turyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Turyam Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
बोलो श्री राधे दामोदर भगवान की.
Jai.
It's nice to hear Damodar's come on this auspicious month of Kartik today, and today is Wednesday, so back to long weekend, and then we'll see you on Monday 9:30 p.m. Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.